perfect. Good afternoon. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. That's all you could ever hope for, right? Oh, my teeth hurt today. Oh yes. What was I just thinking about? Oh, I wanted to talk about playing Silent Hill 2 remake. Anyway. It's been pretty fun. What have you been playing lately? I hope it's fun. My darling recently got into oh no. Well, maybe I can do something else. Let's go and see. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Oh yeah, playing Silent Hill 2 the remake, which we got 2 hours in, or maybe like 3 or 4, and and we had to restart the entire thing. So we missed an important key item, and we had used up like all of our ammo, all of our heals, and it was awful. We were like in the red, and we'd have to run all the way back across the apartment complex just to find the little tiny cans of juice to throw down the garbage chute. And we missed it. Oh. Okay, well, give me one moment here. I'm gonna try to troubleshoot something real quick. Oh no. Katamari's not, it's telling me I need to buy it, and it's like, what do you mean? It says I have it through the shared library, but it's like, you have to purchase Katamari. And I'm like, huh? Huh? What do you mean? Okay, one moment. think I got that all sorted out. So what had happened was that Kappa had reconfigured his library share, and I got taken off of it. Sad. So I had to go back and forth to connect our accounts again. Even though there was really no change. It was like, oh, you still have it in your library. Okay. 40,000 roses today. Yeah. Let's go. Opening. It's starting to get cold. It's hard to move outside when it's cold. Fingers get all rigid. Toes start to feel numb. Okay. Sensitivity. Is high. How's that? That's too high. No, that'll be fine. Well, maybe I can turn down a little. Yeah? I forget which direction this one is every time. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Continuing our roses. If it's gonna take me 25, 2.5, I don't know, maybe I'll buckle down and do really large chunks like 80,000 or 100. But I'll do it. If I'm not gonna 100% the collection, I can at least do the million roses. Got moving. Easy. Oh yes, we have also been playing Metaphor. Pretty good. I like it. I have my complaints. And then my darling goes, you have a lot of complaints. And I go, yeah. Still good though. Complaining, I guess it's good. It's not too big of a deal. I really like what it's trying to bring to the table. It's fun. I like this better than the hill. Any day, the racetrack hill. There's so many bundles. Is anyone going to any costume parties? That'll be fun. I was going to try to get him summoned for wig. Not it. It's kind of really tangled. Poor girl. She's just been sitting around for a year or two. She needs a detangle, maybe a condition. And then I need to modify the dress a little, because I got costume from Me Costume? My Costume? MIC Costume? I don't know how you pronounce the site. I've never looked up a review or anything and watched how. But I got it from there, and I need very specific measurements. So I have to adjust the dress a little, because she's not fit. I mean, I could wear her as is, but she's just not like. Oh, she's not serving. It's plain and simple. Not yet, anyway. She will. She will. It's just hard to find dresses made out of that material that aren't ill-fitted sometimes. If you're that girl, you're that girl, but I am not her, sadly. Shout out to those girls who can just order a dress and it fits perfectly. You're beautiful. Oh. Husky in the snow. Is there anything else? Weird and interesting. This is about. Girl can do it, but just doing it. Doing I bet she would love rollerblading. I don't really see anything. Really. Organic things are so interesting. I'm so sorry. So, almost at 3,500. remember what the thing said about how many you can get in 1 hour here. I don't remember it being particularly a bigger number than the hilltop. The hilltop level. The city level, I think, is the best level for collecting monsters. But since it's gonna auto-rotate, ugh, it's alright. My rainbow. Oh, Salmon Run's been really good lately. Finally made it into the upper 300? Executive? Executive? DP? It's pretty fun. I've accepted the role of I'm mainly support in that I will cover the ground underneath you in ink and try to take out enemies around you. I'm getting used to taking enemies out around me, and this set of weapons that is up right now doesn't really... I mean, grenades are fine and all, but I learned how to use grenades to help cover ground as well. Just throwing them more frequently and more escape maneuvers. And I adjusted the sensitivity. Adjusting the sensitivity in Splatoon is key, apparently. Because it really did help. It does help, especially if you're really needing better accuracy. Upping your sensitivity or just playing around. I don't put it in the negatives. You can go in the negative if you want it to. But, yeah. Oh. The world unified to play Splatoon. Also, if I see you in Splatoon, I recently got the achievement pin for clearing jam and salmon on 300? 200? Yeah. It was fun. I hope the game gives me enough time properly for this server. But I don't think that'll be for a while. I'm not gonna doomer all over Splatoon. That would suck. Oh, for all of you in school, I hope it's going well. And for all of you working really hard. And anything else in your life, good luck. And make sure to remember to rest. Rest is also invaluable. Just like I used to think so. But don't worry. Everything has its place. I've been deciding more about what to particularly do. With my social medias lately, because I kind of can't come up with exactly where I want to put things, like fan art versus plants versus cooking, cosplay. I don't want to use Instagram, and now I definitely don't want to use Twitter. But I'll figure it out eventually. But for now, I just do all this for fun. Just because I like it. Gaming is pretty fun. It's a pretty fun. And maybe one day I'll reach my audience. Which, I kinda don't know who that is right now. Besides Mr. He's my #1 fan. But I don't want fans. I would like to meet some other wonderful artists. It's just really hard to get out about, both in real life and online. And I mean that I've been kept so busy lately. IRL. Especially because fall is just a really busy time of year. Ugh. There are people on break, moving, aftermaths of disaster. You know, life's all over the place in fall. And fall break. When I suggested maybe like marathoning for all the roses, Mr. Capo was like, no. He said, no, I don't want you sitting down for long periods of time. Firstly, I'll lose circulation. I've got crystal in circulation. He will not have it. He will not have me doing a marathon. He said he is entirely fine with me doing this in 25 parts. And I said, okay. Maybe some days. Maybe I should just, I don't know. I don't want to rubber band a controller together and just like, oh, that just seems like cheating. I'd rather get carpal tunnel than normal. Oh, there's a lot of, sorry, like half the thought it's stuck in it. I'm thinking about making a new PNG model. Well, I'm not thinking about it, I definitely am going. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Should spoil myself. I feel bad for not using that as a TNT model too much, but my design has changed. I've been evolving. A lot of things in the works that I just don't talk about, because if I talk about it, it takes away from the experience. Once I get to 10,000, I might take a snack break. I haven't eaten since breakfast. And you know when you get so hungry, it's yeah. What? Oh, 900 more. Sorry, sis. I don't mean it. Again, apologies. Okay. 10,000. It's time for a break. I hunger. Okay, let's. Snack break time. And I'll be back in like 15 minutes. you ever sat on the floor and eaten a sandwich? Me too. Well, I've been torturing myself with chocolate lately. Chocolate doesn't mix well with my sugar, bro. Especially, well, regular cocoa with no milk in it. Milk doesn't mix well with my system. But Mr. brought home these Lindt chocolate bars. And you know Lindt, they put a lot of milk in their chocolate, but it's so good. I had like 4 squares in one day. It is my own undoing. Let's snack break back up, because technically I'm still on my snack break. But yeah, so my stomach hurting from the milk chocolate, on top of being hungry, made me almost pass out. We live in a crazy time. But now that I'm getting food in my system, I feel a little better. Try to eat like 2 big meals a day. Or at least medium-sized meals. Almost done. Sorry, that's so loud. I'm not an ASMR channel. Okay. That feels much better. My stomach felt like it was going to melt out of my body. It doesn't help that I had more chocolate with coffee beans in it today. I'm just torturing myself at this point. Okay. Back back to rolling. And while I was eating my sandwich, because I knew that part of it was mostly just hunger. You know, you can tell when you have like you've ate something that's really messed up your system. All it takes is milk chocolate, but I'll do it again. I'll do it again in an instant. I love mint chocolate. I used to eat like a bag of it. It's good for the sugar content. I used to eat half a bag at a time. Best time ever. Best time in my life. When I didn't, I had higher tolerance for milk. No more. I'm weak. I wish I could. I still eat pizza though. Pizza's so good. Oh goodness. If you hand me a pizza, I would probably bake you a whole cake in response. Some brownies. Thank you so much. Oh, I love it. Unspeakable things. I used to be able to eat a large pizza in one sitting. Now I realize why I would bloat so bad. I did that before mukbangs were a thing. And it's pretty good. Oh, great. Pizza Hut? I don't know why people think Pizza Hut is trash now. I think it's Catman, please. Hello, hi. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going well, and if not, it gets better for you. Oh, also, we're a Pizza Hut loving household here. Oh, the butter crust on a Pizza Hut pizza. I don't know who would be able to do that better. A Pizza Hut pizza. But putting a large one of those in front of me, oh god, I'm over. You know what? That's a mixed drink, friend. You've earned yourself a mixed drink despite ordering a can pizza. I guess Domino's does pretty good butter crust as well. The good gravy Domino's lava cakes, they're still delicious, but they're not what they used to be. I gotta find out the recipe for Domino's lava crunch cakes. I'm pretty sure it's just cake with fudge in the middle. That's my suspicion. But I haven't seen, I've done my research, and I have not found a single person who is able to make a lava crunch cake the way that Domino's does. I saw this fake video of this dude who was just putting fudge in a pan, and then they jump to the end, and it's just a magical lava crunch cake, or not a lava crunch cake, just a lava cake. The texture was correct, so I think they just swapped it out for a lava crunch cake from Domino's. As sad as that is, I've yet to discover that anyone else has discovered what the lava crunch cake recipe is. I did see someone who came kind of close, and that's where they put fudge in the middle, but the outside texture wasn't proper, but the inside was. That's what I want to cheat. I don't know if they put it in a. I have to see their manufacturing. I'd have to see how they manufacture the dang cakes or something, or how it's made. Is there how it's made in Lava Crunch Cakes from Domino's? I wonder. I haven't researched it in years, but the last time I checked in like 2021, I was trying to figure out how to make on my own, and I just cannot. I can't for the life of me fathom how. How? Markets. Perfect time of the year for everyone to get a pizza and play horror games. Going back to Silent Hill 2, I was saying earlier about Silent Hill 2 and being very enjoyable. I was skeptical at first, yeah, but it's beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything more, and I really hope they do Silent Hill 1. Please. Konami. I mean, Silent Hill Forte is gonna be fine, I'm sure. It's gonna be good. Especially from what we're seeing with Bloober. Bloober just... They cooked so hard. And you can tell they absolutely love the original game. And I love them for loving the original game. Good job, Bloober. Y'all are beautiful. Please keep this up. Please do the other games, like every single game. I would love if you do it with The Room. I'm tired of playing The Room on the PlayStation 2. It's so clunky. If you put the new... Well, not everyone's gonna fight like James. I think James has a unique fighting style. James might have a unique fighting style because he's a little bit of a psychopath. In that he already... Or, no, he's not... Well, he is a psychopath. But... he already had like a little bit of aggression in him. It feels like they took the best parts of Homecoming, Silent Hill Homecoming's mechanics with fighting and improved upon it and made it feel a little bit better. But not every protagonist is going to be angry. But they do fight with a purpose. Like, I'm sure Harry can still keep his... It still maintains the awkward and a little bit difficult, especially like when you hold a gun. When you hold a gun in Silent Hill 2 remake, the character like has like a realistic sway, like having a hard time focusing or shaking. So you have to make sure you adjust the reticle really well. And make sure you aim well and true. Because missing a shotgun bullet is so sad. Especially because shotgun shells. It's like one of the best weapons in the game, of course, and I can give you a lot. That's to be expected, though. It's a survival horror. Survival horror is coming back with remakes, guys. The world is healing. I think. So, if maybe they'll remake all of the Silent Hills that were on mobile, or give them their own official console remake or something. Maybe wishful thinking, but it's good to have dreams. It's good to dream, damn it. I have dreams, I have wants. Keep dreaming. It's good for you. I just had a funny thought. Some people don't have dreams. Some people just see darkness. And nothingness. And I think that's scarier than not having dreams. So occasionally, I do see nothing, but sometimes I prefer it that way. Like you just blinked for a really, really long time and suddenly it was morning. And then there's like a 80-20% chance that you woke up fine. And that's great. I think that's fine. Because when my dreams get freaking weird. What about you? Does anyone else have weird dreams? I know dreams are supposed to be like your brain processing stuff. But can they not be so... As much as I love disturbing things, I don't like them forced into me in the middle of my dreams, where I'm trying to find a refuge for the I'd rather damn it. Dreams. Dreams? No thank you. I'll take the abyss. Every time I do the spin dash, it picks up on the PNG2 microphone. I just can't seem to find this. But it is still good. I'm so glad that it got an update recently. Well, not recently, but past like 2 months. It feels so much better to use and look at and play with. I'm still figuring out how some of the parameters work. But it is giving me some practice with parameters. That's nice. Always appreciated. So I can learn how to set things up for other programs. I did enjoy it. Learning one interface to usually helping intuition for others. That's what I hope to accomplish. So many art projects. There's so much. I wish I could just yoink all of the stuff that I've already done. Been playing with more pastels lately. And that's been great. And then that's about all I can say about that. Pastels, they're fun. If you need a cheap medium to get into, well, you don't have to buy cheap pastels. You buy what your budget will allow. But even cheap ones are pretty fun. Or just get a Crayola crayon box. And that works about... It's alright. I don't know what type of paper you use these days. But hey, if you need a hobby and you want to experiment, I recommend playing with those. If you use the colored pencils and markers, it might be a great idea. And it helps. It's helped me learn how to block out fruits. Nice. Therapeutic. For the most fruit. Learn to work with the limited colors. Because I'm forced to substitute. Because I don't want to use black for shading. I think that's kind of boring. Well, my pastel drawings, the ones that I'm putting on, maybe I didn't want to use black on the shadows. Red! I'm using more like purples and blues. And red. How'd I feel? I'll be so excited when I sleep back. Anyone in ice skates? I respect, because I get cold. I can barely move my body when I'm fully clothed. I imagine they still wear like the fur-lined tights and stuff, but I imagine it's still pretty dang cold. Oh yeah, pizza. Papa John's? Oh, I'm sorry to the people who like Papa John's, but it's kind of buns. And I say that because of the hamburger pizza. It's kind of buns, bro. Papa John's on the pizza scale so low. I used to love Papa John's as a kid, and then as an adult, it's like, why though? It's okay though. I'd probably go to like a local instead of chain. Or Domino's, or Pizza Hut. But then again, I have Pizza Hut bias. I used to play at arcade in Pizza Hut as a kid before they took arcade machines out of your pizza restaurant, your local pizza restaurant. I didn't. Do you ever go to a laundromat and there's arcade machines in there? I've been to a few. It's so fun. I just love when America sometimes. But no, there's not always arcades and train games to play. going on. You're stuck watching the public television. Or not the public television. Sometimes there's novellas on, and I love it. I love it when there's novellas on in a laundromat. And it's like, looking at the TV while I do my laundry. It's so fun. And then seeing who's engaged in his I too there's a reason why it's on. Love them. Sometimes, if we went somewhere and stayed in a hotel, couldn't figure out how to drink the phone, and we would end up just having whatever was most amusing. Which would usually be sometimes novellas. And I don't know why. And sometimes there would be English subtitles. My little brain. Because I was really young when we were traveling a lot. My little brain. Love it. None of that. Like, what is that channel called? USA? TV still. PBS, NBC, Fox. When Kids WB get taken off? I'm kind of here for the era of remakes. Yes, just remake good old stuff into new, better stuff. All for it. Please Atlas. Please Atlas do Persona 1 and 2 part 2. And then 4 again. You can have some unfinished business. We've reached 60,000, let's go! Now another 19,700. Yeah. Sipple. Time for a sipple. What? Sorry. Got your ducks in a row. And my stomach was hurting earlier. I thought about just stopping the stream and taking a nap. and now that's against that was against my better judgment. Because all I needed was a little rest and a sandwich. And to be less overstimulated. Sometimes that's all you need. 20 minutes and a sandwich. I got a compliment. He was like, "You've gotten better at Smash," and I went, "Oh, you don't say." She's like, "Your understanding of the stuff is going up," and I was just like, "No, I just don't think you've seen me use a fire." I don't think he was expecting me to be that good. I usually play like curve pit. I play like mid to light characters because heavies move too slow. I don't really like how slow the heavies move usually. I don't like Bowser either. I mean, I love Bowser, but I don't like playing him. I would pick up Sheik and Samus more, but the playstyle. I like Samus though. She has more reach. I like Bayonetta too, but I have a soft spot for just all the fire in the character. I hope you guys have good games. Oh, so many plans. There's too many plans. What's the plan? There's so many. Well, one of the things that I want to try is definitely more assets. I definitely want to be able replace my Be Right Back banners, all of that. The creative juice needs to flow over. It's working. Christmas is like the best time of year, and I'm spending a second Christmas in a row just chilling. So, I think it's gonna be great. I'll just be cooking stuff. I'll just be cooking in the kitchen and cooking on some art. But I'm learning so much. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. I'm so blessed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. And I hope that one day it ends. And you keep going, even if it hasn't happened. Some blessings take a long time to wind up. I'm not even religious. I need their own blessing. By whatever blessing. Anarchy. And then things will just feed up or lock into place for you. Basically. You know me? I don't mind it so much. Thank you. I'm okay. Don't delete it. No. not so bad, actually. I don't mind. I'm flattered that you came in here. Is that... Thanks for coming in here. I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, just a bunch of fun. I only do this for fun, really. I think it's just it's better than me. This is only like a fraction of the games that I play on the daily. I just thought that it would be a neat thing for me to have recorded. I suppose maybe get to meet some people. Don't be, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Don't worry. I do this simply for the enjoyment. At first I was in a panic to make money and all of that because suddenly I was out of a job and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to just do stuff just shit that you feel like, you know? Just do whatever you feel like it. My 3D model debut was kind of garbage because I was ill-prepared and suffering with just ADHD problems and a lot of stuff. And it's like, you know what? I'm not a professional. I'm a simple internet amateur. Sorry, I don't mean to be so soft-spoken, but you can tell when I'm angry. And that's okay. When I get passionate about stuff, I get really overly excited. That's alright. I think I also have some mic issues. Just a few. And also, I have a very small body. That might contribute to it. When I hear myself out loud in real life, I'm like, is that what I sound like? I'm like, that can't be me. That couldn't possibly be me. I sound younger than I look, and then when you look at me, it's like, huh? I tried to make my character as accurate as possible. I based myself off of sugar because I run off of it like a hummingbird, truly. When I wear soda shirts, I mean that shit. I have this Mountain Dew shirt because I used to drink Sprite and Mountain Dew by the liter and then wonder why I have problems now. But Sprite used to be so good. They make it so good. They used to make it so much better back then. Mountain Dew too. I'm gonna try to update some of, because I tried to make my V-Wave model the same size as I actually did. I used to think that, oh wait, you haven't heard, like, when I burst out in laugh, it's a cackle. Don't even start with it. I cackle so badly, it's so bad. Like, imagine like a video of a toddler falling over on a toy or something. And you know, they're not hurt. Like imagine there's padding on the floor and a toddler falls over on their face. It kills me. I'm sorry, but yeah. Don't worry, it gets maniacal eventually. It crack me up sometimes. My Mr. Kappa, my darling, says sometimes he's like, I want to punt that kid. and it gets me every time. Because it's just out of nowhere. Because I'm probably looking at the kid in the park or something, and I'm like, that kid's so cute, and he's like, yeah, they are. I kind of want to throw it across a football field. And this is why. And this is why I wear the ring. Yeah, the sentiment is there sometimes. Sometimes other people's kids are just, I also probably, I wouldn't do it, but somebody has to say it. I'm sorry. You too can have anime voice. I promise. All you have to do is, you know what, voice, dub your own character. If you think a character would sound better with your voice, do it. Just dub a character in your own voice. Let's do it. I don't know what characters my voice would fit with, but do it. I also have lower registers. I think I have hypermobility, and it affects the way that I sound. Well, this is some IRL. I have hypermobility, and it affects the way I sound, but it also gives me a really big register. So if I'm just normally talking, and when I normally talk, I sound like this. Or if I'm really, really, really tired, and I barely have the energy to get up or move, and then I go, Mr. Kappa, can you make me a sandwich? And he makes me a sandwich. Or I don't really feel like that. Or I just go, I feel like playing too. Or it depends on how I feel, because if I'm in the middle of a hyperfixation, I sound more like, I go like, no, hold on, give me a second, I have to go pee, and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna sit back down and play more Splatoon. When I played Persona 5 Royal with him, because I didn't finish it when I first bought it, because I'm bad about playing and finishing games, just like he is, and we're trying to get each other to finish playing games, and you should finish your games too. Finish your dang games. If you're bored, if you can't be bored if you have a library of games that haven't finished the game. What game are we playing? I like to play, right now this is Katamari Damacy. We love Katamari Damacy, Reroll, and Royal Reverie, which is like the ultimate Katamari game. Because it pretty much has everything. What else did I do? I understand, but if you have like, sometimes what you gotta do is, well, this is how I do it. I go, well, what position do I feel like sitting in? Because the console or the computer, you gotta, if you're planning on hyperfixating for a long period of time, you have to first plot your comfortability first. Before you gotta get your nest set up. You need your gaming nest set up so that your bones don't hurt. Well, like I said with my hypermobile disorder, if I sit for long periods of time, everything wants to fall out. My sugar crumbles apart. I crumble apart if I sit for too long. But if you get bored, choose a console, choose your console, make your nest, and then get a couple of games that you wouldn't mind rotating between. That's what I've been doing recently with the Switch, because when I've been getting bored of Splatoon 3, because I'll finish my salmon run stuff, and then I started playing Animal Crossing again, because I was just like, you know what, I need to put more effort into my Animal Crossing, and I just keep switching the card. You just keep switching the card, it's as easy as that. If you need help finishing your games. Or sometimes playing with somebody else helps, because Mr. Kappa and I play games together, especially games, we sometimes play a mix of games that one or the other hasn't played, or games that neither of us hasn't played. And it helps. It helps. Like, I played this before. well, not Royal Reverie. I think he had it, and then we played it together on his console. But it helps to play with friends. Like, what do I have to finish? We started playing. I don't blame you for not finishing a lot of games though, because we have a copy of Xenoblade. I mean, not Xenoblade. Xenosaga Episode 1, right? And it's long. It's really long. We don't even have. I don't think we have any of the other episodes. But you need the guide for this book is the size of a novel. You don't have here in your country. You don't have a lot of friends to play. I understand that. I moved from my hometown and had to make new friends. And joining servers can help if you have better social skills than I got. It would really help, I think. And also, I want to make a community myself. Well, not make a community. I just want to form a community that forms itself. Like a community of people like myself who live in kind of isolated places. ADHD brain rot from short stay. I sometimes, it's because my hours watching shorts are actually better than I actually thought lately, because Mr. Kappa checked my analytics and he was just like, I thought you watched TikTok more than this. and I looked at him and I went, huh? I went, what do you mean? What do you mean you thought I watched TikTok more? And it's because, like, when I do chores around the house, I just leave it playing. I just scroll while I do the laundry and dishes, even when my hands are wet. It's just like, oh, I can't find an essay on YouTube to watch. Looks like I gotta start making them myself. That's what I mean when you get bored, start writing something. I've been writing down recipes. I've been playing with pastels. I've been playing with crayons. I've been learning how to use CSP in I haven't been posting of that lately, but I've been feeding the rot. I've been trying to feed it nutrients, you know? You gotta throw good stuff on the mulch. You have to. Otherwise, you know, nothing's gonna sprout if it's nothing but mulch. You see all that other stuff? Does it inspire you? It inspires me. You're not alone. After I had started becoming a housewife homebody, I need hobbies. And now I'm trying to get Mr. Kappa into more hobbies than gaming. Because he used to do Legos or put together his figures, and he wants model kits for Gundam. And it's like, yeah, we can do that. It's just a shame that, like, model kits are so expensive. Draft out? I draft too. Don't worry. Just, because, well, I've been experimenting with these things that I've collected over the years. Like, and sometimes my parental gives me free art supplies because she tries to dabble. And she's like, I don't like these, take them. And I'm like, okay. Free stuff. Please and thank you. I'll this is why I have so many art supplies to even play with, because I get most of them for free from other artists in my family, or people who are like my aunties, and they're like, I got this. I recently even came into possession of some Prisma. I think Prisma color pencils. I know I can curse because I have this set above 18, but I automatically censor myself. But the Prisma, I've always dreamed of having Prismas, and I went over to her house because she wanted to show me all her new art pieces because she paints. She's usually a painter. She has a whole collection of color pencils. sorry. I talk to everyone like this, and I think it's because I worked in customer service, and it's easy to just talk to people about stuff they like, because it's sort of the stuff that I like. If you're talking about something that I absolutely know nothing about, I will just get so quiet and just listen, because I'm like, I don't know how to add to this conversation. So I'm just gonna let you talk, and I'll talk later. You know? You ever been the listening friend? I was the listening friend, and also it's just like I'm also a yapper. I flip-flop between the two. Thanks. I feel like the world would be a better place if more people just talked more about the stuff that they're interested in. Also, I came from a very populated city. I now live in a small town, but I came from a city where, you know, everywhere you go, you're gonna run into somebody, or you're already in a place of interest. You know, you're already here. You must like something. You looked at something, and I'm glad, because I'm trying to find the people that like the stuff I like. That'd be great. I think that's what everyone needs. And it's not like I don't have people IRL. It would just be great here. I'm trying to vibe, as they say. I know, everyone gets a turn to be a yapper. You know how if a bunch of adults got together and started drinking, you guys can't just yap over each other. Well, it doesn't work unless you're drunk. I guess it's kind of hard to yap a bunch of yappers to be in a room unless everyone's drunk. At least a little drunk, or fed and drunk, or just fed. But it's kind of hard for people to, you gotta loosen up. I didn't know how alcohol dependent people with ADHD was until I started drinking myself. And I was like, wait, is this why people drink? I'm no addict by any means. I've seen it so bad with people's families, including my own. So could not be me, could not be an alcoholic. But boy, does it help. Sorry to people who can't particularly drink yet, or have had awful experiences with alcohol. But, you know, you gotta have I'm the friend. I have a bartending license, by the way. But I have a friend who's had awful times with alcohol. You always have to have a friend who's like the mom of the group. If you go out, when you go out and drink, you have to have the mom of the group. I'm kind of the mom of the group, but I can also drive. Don't do this, but I can drive inebriated. You know, after like 45 minutes. Drive, if you're gonna drive, take 45 minutes, have a snack, have some water. The bartending license. Okay, good. Make sure you have a friend that cares about your well-being and doesn't shove alcohol at you without you eating and having some water. just know that. Be safe. Wait, you're under 18? How did you get in here? Hero me. Sweetie. Well, it's the... Wait, how old are you? How old are you? Dear Lord, do I have to bring down... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really make over 18 unless I'm cursing, swearing. I definitely will make content that... You're not in trouble, sweetie. We're just... I had to pull out the mouse puppetry. How old are you? I gotta check. Okay, so I can swear. I can do the swears. Otherwise, you would have got... If you were under 16, I would have been... Immediate ban. Don't jump scare me like that. I forgot that I don't have it marked over 18 because it's not gore or nothing. One of these days, I'm sorry, you might not be able to watch some of my streams in the future. Well, I don't know if YouTube would even allow that. I don't do adult content anyway. Jump scare. Okay, we're good. Hold on. Well, I'm glad you're here. You're definitely safer than some other YouTube channels here. I'm glad. And that's part of why I wanted to even stream to begin with, or try to form a community, was for, you know, safer places. Because I grew up in an era where, you know, you had malls. You could jump on the community bus and go to the mall. And you'd be fine, right? You'd be fine. But now malls are going extinct. You can't go to Hot Topic. Well, you can go to Hot Topic. Those are usually always open in the mall. But you can't just go to the mall and do your smorgasbord of capitalism. So, you know, people turn to the internet, and it's like, well, if you're gonna end up watching someone who cursed a lot, because I want to make it to where people can meet people their age, or people with the same interests. And I know that's like every community, in every streamer's dream, I guess. Not every streamer. I'm not gonna say that. I think that's too much of a broad generalization. Yeah. I grew up following some of them too. Don't worry. But then it's like a lot of Hollywood. It's just a prevalent problem. It's a thing. And I hate to see it. Because the least protected group of people is strict. Funny enough, the babies. Tell me about it. As a person who came from an interesting childhood, and interesting by that I mean, like, you know, unsupervised a lot of the time. Unsupervised a lot of the time. Television. That's where my brain started. Brain rot started. Excuse me, I stuttered. My brain rot started with television. I've been on computers since YouTube was using HTML. Which was practically barely old enough to know how to write. But I knew how computers worked. But now that the internet has become a third space, and I too was prone to oh gosh, I didn't get into meme animations until I was into meme animations before meme animations were even a thing. Like when people were re-uploading Nico Nico Doga animation memes back in like the early days. Before, when they were no skibbity toilets. Oh god, I have to tell you about this funny experience I had on TikTok. Occasionally on TikTok I get Japanese streamers, and sometimes they're 16-year-olds. You know, 16-year-olds are able to stream and stuff on there, and here too. I was streaming on here when I was 16, and I was like, why not do it again? I did it for fun then, I didn't do it for fun again. But there's these 16-year-olds, and they were like alternative BK 16-year-olds. And they were very pretty girls. And one of the girls was getting asked if she was a boy a lot. People were just like, are you a boy, or in English? And I was like, leave them alone. Oh my god. But the other girl, who was more feminine presenting, you know, she was like, she had her pigtails and her bangs, and the other girl had a bunch of piercings. They both had a decent amount of piercings. But she was getting skibbity'd in her chat, and she was like, skibbity the Yuna! And I was like, yes, girl, same, skibbity the nani. What do you mean, skibbity? Why are you asking her about skibbity? She was like, skibbity the nana. Like, leave her alone. They're just trying to. They showed off their cat made headdresses that they made, and they were super cute. They said, "We made this by hand," and I was like, "Go off!" And then they kept spamming Skibbity in the other girl's chat. It's so sad. It's so sad to see. I'm so tired of seeing Skibbity Nugget. Have you seen the Skibbity Nugget in the ferret? I don't remember what they're called. Ugh. Oh god. Yeah, trolling has become the new conversation starter. I don't know how to say. It's kind of like when you meet your uncle or your cousin or your male cousin at a get-together, and the first thing they want to do is do a joke at your expense. Yeah, it's like, is that... Go eat something! Go film a mukbang video or something, don't do this! Please! You could be doing something else. But sometimes it's just like, okay, well, it's a view, it's a comment, it's engagement. Not all... I don't know how to feel about that whole all press is good press. I don't think it's necessarily... I think it's necessary for people to be, you know, held accountable. It depends on it. Trolling is fine when it's harmless. But I guess at that point it's just a prank, bro. But, oh, good gravy. Some people get out of control. But yeah, they were cute girls. I don't remember their names, and I haven't seen them on my feed in a long time. But usually when trolling like that happens, it's like harassment. It turns into harassment, you know. And it's like, oh, and it's like, please don't do that. There's better ways to troll. You could just spam the cake emoji. You could just spam a specific phrase. Even that's better. It's Skibbity! The men's infected with the Skibbity Riz. And sometimes Mr. Kappa and I say that to each other unironically, and it hurts. It hurts. You ready to try to get hit with Skibby hits? Okay, so we're old enough. I'm practically an internet auntie. I'm an internet auntie. So I am a real life auntie as well. And I met some of his nieces and such. And we were watching. We got together for a family get together, and we ended up watching the Lorax, right? Mr. Kappa, I'm married to a Kappa. He's a Kappa man. In my world, the world in which my virtual self resides, there are all sorts of races. Well, not races. I'm gonna say races, I guess, technically. He's a Kappa, and I used to be just a human. Mr. Kappa. I can't call him Mr. Kappa because that is literally his handle. But that is my husband. We haven't had a ceremony yet, but we are. I wear a ring. We haven't gotten it yet. Well, I wear a ring. Yes, my husband. We've been together. We're going on. We're working on year 4. But yes, in my universe, everyone's something spectacular. I used to be human, and now I am part sun core. A scientific experiment type dealie. Well, not scientific. There is magic included. Dark magic. Yeah. But he's just a normal creature in this world. That's a natural happened creature. Yes.
I live in his domain. He has brought me into his family. And now, I take care of his home. Well, our home. And that's why he will never allow me to do all of these roses in one sitting, because, you know, when he gets home, he's just like, no, get off the stream, I want your attention. And it's fine, that's fair. My universe is just a magic-infused galaxy. You know, there's dragon people, there's kitsune, there's kappas, there's angels, devils, succubi. What else is there? Of course, there's all the, you know, things that in the other world are considered mythical creatures, but not all of them are mythical, or, you know, there's some of them are notorious, like the mentioned succubus or incubus or demon or sleep paralysis demon. But yeah, in my universe, lots of what other people would consider strange is the normal. You got what's Kuchisake Onna? Cyclopses, you name it. Humans exist too. I'm part human, but due to some dark magics, I have now been infused with sugar and sun energy. Don't worry about it. I couldn't even tell. What do you mean? Even I sometimes type in short form, just really reduce sentences, because sometimes brain not do so well with big sentence, you know? And that's okay. But yeah, I was involved in a cultist accident. This cult tried to create synthetic beings, sun cores, to make an artificial sun, and/or artificial sun god. And due to an accident, now, yes, technically, due to an unfortunate accident, I am now fused with one of those sun cores. And a little sugar got mixed in by accident. Sugar wasn't intentional, and neither was getting fused with a sun core, but you know, it happens. You get fused with synthetic creatures all the time. So now I'm a homunculus, which is fun. I'm a homunculus now, which is, you know, in my world, humans are already at the bottom of the food chain. But I planned it out this way because, you know, everyone gets to be something special. I think humans are still something special. Some humans, like the ones that I was raised around, can perform dark magic like me. And maybe I shouldn't have, because I wouldn't have accidentally fused myself with the sun core. You know. Hey, you know, religious cult stuff, trying to make artificial magic and paying for the price. I have to get a lore video put up. But first, I must learn how to animate in CSP. So yeah, I'm a synthetic magic creature, technically, but I'm still half human, so, you know. I find it pretty cute that I ended up with a normal, wonderful creature. Humans are pretty crazy. Not to say that the monsters aren't. You're so ooh. I love sorcery. I love magics. The red mage is my favorite class in Final Fantasy. I have to do it. If you ever do a cosplay of a mage, do the red mage and the black.
which is really like my favorite things to dress up as a kid for Halloween, especially.
I could be a witch this Halloween.
Well, no, I was a witch that wasn't. Okay, I'm going to a costume party. I had decided I wanted to do Misa Amane, but her wig is she's not ready. And I have to adjust the dress because my measurements do not allow for me to wear the dress without, you know, it's like flapping open. Because you know, Misa Amane's dress is like made out of pleather, you know? So, or not pleather. Male characters. Because I've been talking about D. Grayman recently and thinking about it more. Alan Walker. Riku from Kingdom Hearts. Swords go to, but Riku takes my heart every time. Let's see, who else? Cloud. Cloud. Cloud's pretty cool, but I was gonna say Spike. Spike Spiegel! Who else is there? Dante from Devil May Cry. Definitely. One of my childhood crushes. Who else is there? Oh, Tsunayoshi Sawada from Katekyo Hitman Reborn, because he's like the most gentle male protagonist of a shonen manga that I've ever seen. And he's still, you know, I respect. It might have not ended very well, but it's good. I recommend it. Katekyo Hitman Reborn, pretty boy shonen manga. Love. Who else is there? Best boy, Yosuke from Persona 4. Yosuke from Persona 4. He's like my favorite character, besides the protagonist himself, because the protagonist has a little more personality. Yes, I love the gentlemen's. The gentlemen's are beautiful. I like. What's his name? Dandy. Space Dandy. I love him. Who else is there? Oh, Chiba from Paprika. I love him. He's wonderful. I like Lupin the Third. It's just because he makes me laugh. What else is there? What else is there? Characters I like a lot. There's definitely more. It's just not on the top of my brain. I have an almost encyclopedic knowledge of, well, not knowledge, encyclopedic inventory of anime that I watch. What else is there? Scanning in progress. What do I like this? Let's say. Oh, I also like Keats from Folklore. He's pretty neat. I love that guy. I love that man. What else? I mean, in terms of OCs, I have a couple of OCs. For real. That really. I used to have a crush on some of my OCs. You ever just design an OC and you go, damn, why did I make you so fine? Love to draw manga. I don't think I've ever seen them. I don't know who that is. Is their art good? I guess it doesn't matter. You like their art. That's interesting. I always get like usually when people hear my voice, they're like, and they hear, because I used to be ashamed. I used to hide my race and all, but people would be like, "Oh, you're black. I thought you were Latina," and I was like, "Huh?" So it's pretty interesting to hear that someone else might have a similar voice to mine, because you know it's hard out here finding people who can relate. Because when people hear me talk and they look at my face and my height and they're like, "Oldie?" And I'm like, "Huh?" Tell her to go into voice acting. Somebody has to. One of us has to. Because I feel like more unique voices are good. As much as I love the people who are already doing their dang job, I love you. I love you all. Bring some fresh blood in, for the love of God. I would probably be in voice acting if I had not had such an awful time trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. Hopefully you don't have that problem. Just figure out what you like to do and stick to that. Even if it probably doesn't that you know. I just got lucky. I'm a real lucky gal. That I just get to play video games all day. Which is something I never thought would ever have happened, you know? No one ever thinks that, oh, well, I guess I'll just start streaming now. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. What do you mean 3 a.m.? You don't have school? You don't have school right now? Or in like a couple of hours? I used to have to go to school at 5 a.m. I can't really say much. I would stay up till 2, sleep for like a couple of hours, and then get up and go to school. I don't think I can really judge you. Insomniacs, rise. Arise! Isn't that crazy, Pumpy? It's off. What's off? Oh, you mean school is off on break. I get you, I understand. I see. Congratulations. I hope you're having a wonderful time. You get up. You go at 6. Well, thank you for watching me since you can't sleep. It's really flattering. That's really early. I know it. I used to go to work at that time of day. School's hard work. But hey, I used to fall asleep in class all the time. I just could not be bothered to pay attention to class sometimes. And then I would do my homework before leaving the school. I understand it. Good luck with your studies, by the way. I hope they're going well. And if not, maybe there's like a quiz game to play. Quiz games help if you already have brain rot. Ones that already explain, like, if you have any review materials that aren't foreign. That's actually really sweet of you, regardless. Aw, that's actually so sweet of you. Aw, thank you. Oh no, I'm fine. I was sad earlier. Oh boy. But I'm usually okay. I appreciate your company. Cool. I know that eventually, or you might actually be my exact target audience. Not the people who wanna cheer me up, but the people who like to cheer other people up, because I like to cheer people up too if I can. Study's okay, so long as you're passing and don't have to retake any classes. You only gotta make sure you pass once, and then maybe brush up on some material later, because you know you might need it for future reference. Sorry, Pingies. Sorry, Lady and Ducks. But also, I
I don't mind it. It's giving me... It helps me get acclimated to just streaming in general. Like, talking like now, I was not capable of doing this like 6 months ago. Like, entirely incapable of properly speaking to someone. You know, without sweating. Like, being really sweaty. So, you know, eventually it helps acclimate in real life. Taking care of yourself in real life as well. Because my mental health was just really bad, like, for a good year. But, I know that my audience will find me. Eventually. Because it's eventually taken me a while to put stuff together. Because I want to do so much. So much. And like my mom says, one day at a time. So I stream 1 day a week. 1 day at a time. And then maybe... Yeah, it could get pretty bad. Social anxiety is one hell of a drug, and it's one hell of an illness. But don't worry. Don't worry too much. Because when you worry about being anxious, it makes you more anxious. And also, sometimes the anxiety isn't necessarily the social anxiety, it's you being overstimulated around other people. when people would prefer to just be overstimulated by themselves. You know? Very cute. But yeah. And it's okay, everyone's got spoons, as they say. Everyone's got their social battery there. Even me. Or I just go, wow, I'm really agitated right now. Am I hungry? Usually yes. Some people's bodies do really crazy stuff. I mean, I might be a special case, but some people's bodies do some crazy stuff when they're hungry. Like that Snickers commercial was so accurate. You're not you when you're hungry. And it makes you anxious when you're hungry. Sorry, I don't mean to stutter. Yes. I've always been like this. I grew up in a big family, and most of my family was irresponsible. So I grew up a little more responsible, I guess. I try to make sure everyone has a good time and no one gets hurt. And make sure you're fed. I love food. Food's everyone's first love, especially mine. Goes to the food of my mouth. Who doesn't like food? Well, I'm not gonna say that because I have issues with food sometimes. But nourishment. Everyone needs nourishment. And sometimes your body gets real mad. I'm the mom with no kids. Everyone else had kids for me. They go, hey auntie, you wanna babysit your nephews? And I'll be like, how long are you leaving me with them? How long are you gonna be awake? Don't leave me here. I babysitted enough when I was like 14 through 16. I might not. But yeah. Don't worry. You want someone to take care of you when you go out to do drunk karaoke? Have a mom friend. You don't wanna have an awful time at the amusement park or get sick? Have a mom friend. Everyone needs at least one. Unless you just want pure chaos. If you want the pure chaos group, go for it. The group that, accidentally shatters their ankle or something. I hope so. I would like to think so. My aspirations? Be a decent human being. And also embrace, be the exact opposite of a parent that was bad to you.
That's also a motivation. Like, all I have to do is think of what bad parents do, and do the opposite of that. Because I've seen too many people. Like, sometimes it's like, yeah, you gotta learn your lesson. You need to learn your lesson. And stub your toe, bump your head, vomit, you know. But sometimes it's like, I at least want to throw out one warning. One pure chaos. As much as I love pure chaos. Yes, I'm not human. I'm half human. Half human, half magical creation creature. Yes, I have half of an opinion about things that humans do. So always take my opinion of humans with a grain of salt, in other words. You're so right. Let me back up. But yes, what was I saying? Mums? I still have some organs. I still have organs. It's just that most of my molecules run on magic and sugar now. Think of like a... I love arthritis. I love having arthritis from past mistakes. Yeah. Yes. I've met people who have fallen downstairs because they were drunk and broken their ankle, okay? It happens. And I see a disaster coming. It's a talent. It's a talent. I have foresight. And I go, that's probably not a good idea. I do it to Mr. Kappa all the time. I go, hey, Mr. Kappa, you might want to do it this way instead. And he goes, no, I think it's fine this way. And then the bad thing that I thought was gonna happen happens. Like the exact thing. And I try not to be a nag. I try not to nag about it. But I go, oh, like, I'll just use this one example. He was using a cutting board on his lap, and he was cutting broccoli on its side. And I turned around and I looked at him, and I was like, what are you doing? And he said, cutting the broccoli like you asked. And I went, why are you cutting it on your lap? And he goes, because you asked me to cut the broccoli. And I said, that's not, why aren't you doing it on the counter? This is an extreme example. This is just an extreme example. And he was like, I'm just doing it my way. I don't want to take up counter space since you're prepping stuff on that counter. And I was like, okay. And he ended up dropping the broccoli and the knife, but not the cutting board. In other words, you know, that mom's sixth sense of danger, like something bad could happen. Like I move containers out of the way because I know that either I'm gonna bump into it or someone else does. My sugar joints get loose sometimes. It's comparative to what humans call hypermobility or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Or maybe sugar beings just have different, I don't know. I've never met another sugar being such as myself. But my joints, they be dislocating, bro. So when I walk, you can't control when your joints dislocate. So when I walk around the house, sometimes you stub your toe on stuff that precisely should be lined up with something else. Mr. Kappa moves stuff sometimes. So when I'm doing my little ADHD walk through the house, I stub my toe on stuff that he's moved, and I'm like, why is this out of its original resting home? Why do I have to suffer with cracking my toe open? Because something got misplaced. But that's the type of stuff that I like to do. I think it might be a form of OCD, but who knows? It's okay. It might have developed into OCD as opposed to injury prevention, but I know I'm clumsy myself. I've dropped spoons while they're just in my hand before, and it's okay. Sometimes my body and sugary half fight each other, and I just cannot control it, because the dark magic also drives me up a wall. The dark thoughts win. The dark thoughts win, and I throw a spoon on the floor. Like, sometimes I'm surprised at how well sugar holds together most of the time, you know? Ooh. Wow, at that, I think I might wrap up. Where's my phone? I might wrap up today at 90. Because I'm already almost there. I don't know where to put my phone. Good gravy. That's okay. But yeah. Originally, I was just gonna do the 40. But for yapping a little bit longer, I like to have rounded out numbers. Yes, the backflips things I totally understand. And that's okay, because you don't wake up with the same amount of energy every day. That's just not guaranteed. It doesn't matter if you don't have special conditions or not. Sometimes you just wake up and you go, wow, I want to lay back down. And that should be allowed, actually. Because sometimes when you lay back down and you sleep for like an extra hour, you feel ready to get up and do something. Sometimes you just need to rot. Sometimes you gotta just get in your hidey hole and then come out and then do the dishes. Sometimes you gotta just take your siesta first and then get to work. Some people need that. Especially since you're developing. Puberty is crazy and it doesn't end until you're like 30, just so you know. So, your body's never the same every day you wake up. Your skin's totally different every 7 years, is it not? I don't really shed skin per se. And my cells renew at a faster rate than the average. But that's okay. But yeah. So your energy levels are always going to be affected. It could literally have just been something you breathed in the day before and you didn't know you were allergic to. And your body could be reacting. Who knows? Who knows how your day's going? And that's why my policy is to be nice to people right off the rip, usually. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Be nice to people right off the rip. Because if you don't, you might be making their day a little worse and they didn't deserve it. I love both. Dog or cat? I love both of them. They're both so cute. I like cats though. I lean more into cat though. But I would love a puppy to take on walks. You can walk your cat, sure. But it's not the same. It will never be the same. But probably a cat. Which would you prefer? At some point I remember wanting to own a lion. It's just like a mix of both. Are lions? Pretty sure. They're not female. Yeah, lions are female. I also wanted to own a hamster. It's just how cuddly cats can be. I know dogs can be cuddly too, but cats are like a different kind of soft. Very soft. Yes. The cat zoomies are... Both of their zoomies
it's kind of, I don't know if I should be comparing. This is so controversial. I don't think I should be comparing cat zoomies and dog zoomies. Although similar, they are not the same. Human knees. Human knees. Oh. Oh. Now I am confused. Woo. And also depending on fur. The fur. Because like would you have a dog with hair? Or a dog with fur? Yes, maybe a dog with hair. But then again, you have to maintenance it a little bit different than a dog with fur. But with cats, they usually kind of brush themselves. I'd still get brushed in Yuki. Sorry, mister. Yeah. Oh, and meows versus barking. I would really like to own. I've owned both a cat and a dog at the same time, and that was pretty good experience because they both kept each other company. Huskies? Huskies are so cute. I would love any medium dog breed. Particularly, maybe like a hound of some sort. No pit bull. A blue heeler would be cute. I probably could use a service dog. Wolves are amazing. Okay, have you seen videos of the size of natural wolves? Or even, have you seen wolverines for that matter? They're so cool. I love them. I love them, but I hate that like dire wolves and all of them mostly have died out. But have you seen a dire wolf? Those things are amazing. I love them. But too bad they probably snatch up your child. Or snatch you up, or snatch up your small anything. They'll snatch up your chihuahua. They'll snatch up your mom, your dad. Those things are scary, and they have like the most like like just crazy. Just insane. And I love it. We have some werewolves in my universe. They're pretty interesting. You would think. Yes. It's so dangerous. If not friend, why friend shaped? Me whenever I see one of those, I think they're called. They're like sables, but not really. But they're like these little white weasel things, but they can rip a rabbit's throat out. But they're so cute. I love them. I wanted one of those too. I wanted a ferret growing up. The ferrets can tear your arms apart. And I just didn't want to deal with that. I'd already been scratched to death by cats and bitten by dogs. Even when they were playing, because sometimes dogs don't know that they're playing. And it's like, please, don't break skin. I can't do this. I get pigmentation, and then it won't disappear for years. Lucky baby. Thank you for that. But yeah. Good gracious. I'm almost done. We're almost there. But also, yeah. I had a rabbit at some point. It was very cute. I think I named them Kuro. I had them in elementary school. Kuro was so cute. But we bought him off at the side of the road. So he didn't live very long. Well, I won't blame that. I'll blame us keeping him in a cage where I learned a lot of stuff about the diet and lifestyle of rabbits after my rabbit passed away. It's not something to laugh about. Oh my god, am I having an improper response to this? Oh no, your parents tortured and killed your pet? Technically, I guess my mom did too. That's so unfortunate, friend. I'm so sorry though. We buried my little rabbit in a shoebox in our backyard. Oh, yes. Yes, very gentle. See, what parents do wrong gives you an opportunity to do right in life. And that's what I wanted to do too. My parental and my parent are two different things. Yes. My poor rabbit probably was malnourished because we put it in a drop cage. Don't put your rabbits in a drop cage. It's one of those cages where you line the bottom of it with newspaper and the droppings fall out. I learned about rabbits needing to eat their own poop because they need to process their food, like twice sometimes. So it might have passed away from malnutrition. Good to know. No one helped me research this as a kid. So now I'm gonna help. If you want to get a rabbit, make sure you put it in something that doesn't take its poops away from it. No, not the birds. The birds you've killed. No. You couldn't be as bad as some of the people who were in my cult. The cult that I came from. Not my cult. I don't ever want a cult in my life. But you'd get along very well with one of my brothers from the cult. He used to like to set he used to like to mess with the cat in the house. Like, I have an injury that will never go away. I have an injury that will never go away because of him. Just don't. He pulled the cat's tail while I was holding it. I got clawed because of it. And it's like, you're just mad that they don't like you as much as they like you. Which he probably was. But he shouldn't have made the cat clawnate. My human, it's a before transformation scar. So it's like, it's stuck forever. Before infusement scar. Alright. We got our 90,000 for the day. Maybe I'll try to strive for something better next time. Or not better, but more. More. You know, it's a trait of psychopaths. Did you enjoy it? Or was it just hard? Or you thought it was interesting seeing how they acted while they starved? Did you do it for psychological research purposes? Or did you do it because you enjoyed watching them suffer? Don't torture your babies. Please, no. Thank you, King. Look at all them flowers. Yes. Go off. Isn't that right, Pumpy? Okay. Maybe it'll go a little bit faster when I get into town. And I'll switch cousins now, so I don't have to do it next time. I'll be cousin... Cousin Shy. Cousin Shy is so cute. I love their face. I just wanted to Stitch Cousins. I wanted to make sure I played like every single one of them. Don't worry about it. But yeah. But I can't sit here and do it all in one sitting. Whoa. I do it in parts. My bones. I don't think you need a pet. I think you need a simulator. Or something to get the need for torture out. I think what you need is a dating sim or something. That might be better. That's so messed up. But then again, I also had a pretty, I also had... Yes! Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful day at school and with your studies. Maybe, one of these days you probably could start streaming in the middle of the night. And then you'll be able to find people too. I really appreciate you keeping me company today. And I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful day. Heck, if you need to, just call out of school. Sometimes you need a sick day. But I do encourage you to finish school. So, with that said, have a wonderful night and morning. Bye-bye.